Hello guys and girls, and welcome back to the Tube Cube Challenge with me, Biffa. Thank you very much for joining me. We need to up this a bit so people will actually come across here and get some work done. Let's stick that on a 7 as well. Yes, here we are, trying to survive in these cubes. And I'm recording this episode straight after the last one, so don't get all bent out of shape if I didn't do exactly what you wrote in your comments, which was the perfect solution to the whole thing, in your honest opinion. Because, yeah, I want to get a couple recorded for the weekend. Then I'm going to read all of your comments on the 2 episodes before I record the 3rd episode. That is the plan. So, there we go. Getting some stuff done down here. I want you to come. So, is that set to 7? That's set to 7. If I set that to 6, then that's going to fill this one up. I think, actually, I want that at 50%, so we can get enough power in to do that. Good. Right, you carry on. Thank you very much. New duplicates are available. Do we want to get a 4th duplicate? We've got the bed. Food I'm slightly worried about. I want this to get done over here, actually. So let's get this growing first. If these will grow here, we can have a nice farm and a nice source of food, and we'd pretty much be okay for food. We're not going down into here yet. I'm still sort of, in my mind, wondering about whether to stick with algae deoxidizers in these areas, because there is no easy way to pump oxygen into the other area. I mean, we could do, if we had like an electrolyzer, making up a whole ton of oxygen. But I'm still thinking about how we could have like a... Yeah, it's a shame these haven't got connections across here, because we could just loop everything round. Like I was saying before, you could loop the whole circuit of all the gases, and then you could have an output for your oxygen. You could then have an output with filters for other stuff. We could have hydrogen up here if we use the but at some point this would just fill with oxygen, and that will be that. And they're going to be using a very limited amount. I think we're going to stick with algae deoxidizers. They take 120 watts of power. These make, sorry, my mistake, manual generators, 400 watts. What with making the power for this as well, which is 10 watts a journey, 10 kilojoules a journey. We should be okay, and that may be okay. Let's actually stick a deodorizer down next to this. That was going to go in between there, so we're not filling this up with polluted oxygen and germs. Yeah, we'll sort of try and have to deal with that. Who's got an unreachable bed? Well, you will have until that fills up. Here we go, they're done. Right, let's plant our millwood seeds in here. Let's copy the settings. Yeah, perfect height for those. And then as we get more millwood seeds, we could expand this across over here as well, which would be good. So let's let them do that. There we go, whizzing along the tubes. You're going to come and build this for us. Do we have sand? Sandstone. Oh, we don't actually have sand. So this is filtration medium. Beg your pardon, sand. It's under there. Yes, we have lots of sand. I mean, I'll leave that as a 5. They can do that whenever. At the minute, there's so much oxygen in here, it's pushing at anything that's polluted. Although it's not really going anywhere, is it? Polluted. Is that... There we go, polluted oxygen. One tiny speck. Where's that going to go? Oh, it's just going backwards and forwards. Yeah, so if they could get that going, it would easily deal with that. Storage is probably full. What have we got here? Dirt. Dirt is supposed to be going down there. Let's put these on a 7 so they get going, and that one on a 7. Yeah, okay. We'll look at all the priorities properly another time. Food is going down. We desperately need that to be going. Do you know what I'm going to do? That is going to be 100%. I want this battery to be full, because we're not getting enough power to get this thing going. So if you can do that for us, then that turns on. Then that's a 7, an 8. We're going to make that. Yeah, good. What was I looking at? Battery? No, I wasn't. I wanted to look at food. Thank you for... And that's literally it. That's it. We're done. Yeah, we're going to be struggling to keep this thing going unless we have some more batteries in. What was I looking for? Power 240 watts. Whether that's per item or what, I don't know. That is going up and down because that's filling up this. So hopefully you'll stay, fill that up, then fill that up, and then this will be able to at least go for a couple of charges. We may just end up sticking a bigger battery on here. Let's just see. Yeah, that's full. That's going up. This can now work. So hopefully somebody will come down here and get that going. Yeah, that needs to be on 100%. Good. We're all filling these up. It's whatever it's on, you're filling them to the full. So, yeah, I don't get that. I don't get that at all. I think maybe as well some of these batteries just need to be changed for larger batteries. Can we, if we deconstruct that, we have some metal in here we can grab. There's probably metal stored in there. Let's deconstruct that one. This is the one that's used the most. And let's move it into here. Stick a big battery. There we go. We've got that in there. We're going to deconstruct that wire to try and save as much power as possible. Save as much resources as possible. And then that's going to go in there. We're going to have a bigger battery. I just don't think we've got enough going on here. Yeah. Oh, you need the loos. You've got to run. They're going to be so pumped. They never skip leg day, these guys. Because every time they need the loo, need some food, need anything, they've got to go on here first. 5. Oh, there we go. Oh, you're doing it anyway. Thank you very much. I'm going to stick it in as an 8 just in case. Power. There, that's done. That can be disconnected just to save on the stuff. I feel like we should get the 4th person in. Oh, here we go. Right. So these are growing. These are happy. Let's look at our... Yep, they're fine. They're happy with everything. So they will grow in... Oxygen, polluted oxygen, carbon dioxide, temperature 10 to 30. Temperature here is 26, 25. Hopefully it doesn't get any hotter. And what's the other thing? Air pressure 150. Yeah, we're fine. So if we can get some more of those going once these grow, that would be fantastic. We're not quite set up to pump stuff around yet. I am concerned about this. This is becoming an issue. I'm going to put a bigger battery down here because I'm thinking this is not running all the time. It needs to be running more often than it is. So we're going to do that and get that done. There we go. Just so we can make sure we keep up with enough food. Yeah, you've got enough to leave. You're going to fill up this battery now, aren't you? So we can have more than one charge at a time. It's funny now, micromanaging stuff like this that I've never done before. That's 40 kilojoules, so that'll do 4 trips through there, so that's good. So we've not got somebody constantly running on there. Let's have a look at their power. See, look, athletics is building up. Yours is -1. But you've got to use athletics, otherwise you could get stuck somewhere. Okay, you're stopping to eat. I'm seriously worried about food. We've got 3 nutrient bars left. What is that set to? 6. Okay, get building. Then whoever does this, if they fill that up, then the food situation, yeah, food shortage. Idle. Mimar, you can cook. Yeah, Mimar can cook. Oh, that's it. It's literally no power at all. Okay, now you can leave. You're going to... Oh, my goodness. So what have we got? I've got to wait for that to fill up. This is frustrating, isn't it? Frustrating. We definitely need to get a better power source. I really am thinking that... I mean, pump it... Oh, we've got a better view down here. Somebody run down here at some point. Crude oil. Yeah, if we can turn that into petroleum and keep making crude oil, I mean, that's going to need heating. Space heater, 120 watts of power. So that's not too bad, actually. We can stick a space heater down here. Get petroleum. I don't know quite how that would work. You'd need to maybe let me know in the comments about that. That is like something a bit more for the future. Oh, man, that is just going to take you ages to fill these up. But please don't leave until they are. It's on 100%. Don't suddenly feel like you need the loo, and because you can leave, you're going to just go. Oh, she's about to make another one. Nope, not finished it. That's what's going to happen. You're going to come back and it's... Oh, dear. Wherever we put it, it's going to be the same problem. We're going to have... Yeah, we're going to have the next dupe in. No food. Oh, my goodness. Right, what have we got? Narcoleptic, flatulent, biohazardous. Okay. Destructive, binge eater. No. Vomiter. Tinker, medicine, creative, construction, strength, grease monkey. Creative, immunity, medicine, strength. Otto, you're going to come and join us. We have a bed. We have no food. Good luck. Oh my goodness. We just need this to be done. Yeah, we're going to have that on a 9. If we put that on a 9, will they just stay on there and do nothing else? It's just like they touch it and then leave. And that we need to... It's going to happen again. You're going to touch it and then leave. Yep. So it just means people are constantly coming down here. This is weird. How do we fix this? How do we fix this? Do we have somebody live down here? You know, turn it all off and just have them live down here powering that. But then, no, because they need to get back for the food. There's probably some sort of solution to this that I can't immediately see. Disable... Can I turn that off? Disable building. Mima move to here. Is she already gone? Nope, she's back. There we go. So you stay there and you make the food. I'm going to make you stay in here. Otto's increased his whatever. Athletics. Okay, we have 1,000 calories of food. So you're going to keep making food until I turn that back on again. Oh, you've come in. Well done. Well, you're trapped here as well. Okay, let's turn this on again. Okay, and then when you... Okay, oh, everyone's coming now. Now you're trapped. 2,000 kilograms of food. Oh, they're all coming down here. Oh, and they're all just going to sleep. Okay. Huh. Yeah, there needs to be some other way of dealing with that. I'm wondering whether having that in the middle here would be better than down here. Then all they've got to do is come down for that. I mean, we could try it. I don't know whether it's the ideal solution. We could stick it over here, couldn't we? Let's just slow things down a minute. And as people are always coming through here anyway, that may just be... We're just going to do that. And if I paused it? No, there we go. We're going to build that there. I mean, they're going to have to come up and down for the water. That's the only thing. But at least then it is the only thing. Let's have all of this on an 8. And see how that goes. And at least every time someone passes through... I don't know whether we just need a separate wheel for this as well. Maybe that's the solution. Yeah, I'm thinking maybe that's the solution. Let's try that. So if we do this, power manual generator there, disconnect this and just have this have its own little thing. We'll disconnect that power wire and then have this one go from here to here, and then just have that entirely separate. Yeah, I think that's how we're going to do it. I think. Yeah, we'll leave that as it was. And then they can just still do that to get in and out. Yep, you're hungry. Well, there's one mush bar about to be gone. Down to 1,000. Unreachable food. Oh, here they come. Yeah, let's do that instead. Please don't anybody die. Now, let's just have a quick look at the new jobs. Otto. He's pretty good at most things. Okay, that's fine. Okay. Yeah, at least that's not going to fill up anymore. Is that on 8? Let's put that on a 9. Is someone going to come and do it? No, it's fine. Yeah, there we go. Right, let's see how this works. Power. Everybody's doing power, aren't they? Yes, they are. Okay, Camille. I know you're hungry, but you need to do the power so you can cook. Okay, you're going to do a bit while you're working. Oh, this seems better. So she may end up stopping to eat, but You're filling up the battery and leaving. It's like you're basically working to eat, and that seems to be the only thing. Will they get on top of that? If they can get on top of that, then we could be good to go. How are we doing up here? Yeah, this is working out fine. That's keeping a reasonable level. Toilets are working. That's got water. Storage has got stuff everywhere, so we just need maybe to add a bit more storage in. Should we just have a little bit of storage over here for these items? That might be a good idea. Let's put in a couple of those. I'm looking at the food. I want to see it slowly creep up, even if it's just slowly. So maybe what we've learned from this is each of these transit tubes needs their own manual generator. Anything else that needs power has to be separate. Otherwise it ends up going in a bit of a... Yeah, that's going to be continuous. Going in a bit of a loop of not being able to work. That's on an 8. And we've only got food down for... Yep, you two. There we go. Water's right there. Dirt's here. Yep. I think that's going to work better. And that's like a constant flow of power now for that. Okay, excellent, good. Right. All apart from polluted dirt. Yeah, we'll leave that there for now. That'll be like a catch-all sort of storage thing. That'll be a 7. Copy that to there. Okay, you use the loo. That's a 7. That's a 5 and a 6, so they'll get to that. Let's just maybe 6 those. That's a 7. Okay, good. That doesn't need to be a 9 anymore, because they're going to have to do it if they need to leave. So we'll stick that back at a 5. Like these ones. 5. If they need to leave, they'll do them, so... 5. Oh, there we go. Look, these keep an eye on seeds. As soon as we see more seeds, we can start getting some of that meal stuff coming in. Then we can switch this out for lice loaf, and that'll just be great. Okay, so I think that's the food shortage panic over, which is good. Larger battery there. We'll keep that going. Okay, oxygen's... Oh, this oxygen thing's disappeared. There we go. Glad I spotted that. So we are going to have to go... for an algae deoxidizer, and that is going to go where? Down here? Maybe not, because we want it to push over here, as we have the power thing right there. Yeah, let's do that. Thank you. See what we're doing. Yep. So that power wire can actually go back in here now. There we go. That's going to go there, and we'll dig out a bit of this. There we go, just to let the oxygen out and flow, and the CO2 will come down here. Good. Hopefully that'll be okay. Made a mess. You're like right by the toilet. Mop. We've got nowhere to put all this bad water at the moment. We're just sort of like keeping it around, which is great. We will at some point be able to... What am I looking for? Refinement. Clean water from water using sand. Well, we don't need that. We've got a water geyser down here. Polluted dirt into fertilizer might be handy. Is that someone else made a mess? Yes, it is. Please don't do that. I think I will put a ladder in here at some point. It's not very nice. Food shortage. No, we're doing okay. What was I looking at? Refinement. Slime into algae. We're probably going to need one of those at some point. Fertilizer synthesizer. Natural gas. Polluted water. Yeah, a composter I think would be a good idea. Oh, here we go. Harvest. Let's have a look. How is our harvest? There it is. Auto harvest on a 7. Let's do that and we'll get some more seeds to expand these, which will be fantastic. Good. Okay. So I'm a bit less concerned, whoops, about food. Bit less concerned about oxygen when they finally get there. What are you waiting for? Copper? Do we have copper? We have copper. Okay, let's look at our priorities. Things are getting out of hand. We've got 7s, which are fine. For sweeping up and stuff. These are all on 5. We'll leave those on 5. Food I'm going to put on an 8. Food has to be done. But then that means sort of 2 of them are getting tied up, or 3 of them are getting tied up when we want things done, which means we need to do a 9. There we go. Let's do a 9. Get that done. And these can be on 7 with the other ones. There we go. Because otherwise we're going to just die of lack of oxygen, which would not be good. You know, nobody wants to do that. We're going to end up with one of them down here as well. And one of them over here. That thing's still going. I think this because they all pass through it so often. Yep, there we go. Excellent. Is that filled up? Oh, waiting algae. Of course, yes, it needs algae, doesn't it? And power. So how are we doing for algae? Algae 13.9 tons. We have a lot of algae in here, which is good. In fact, I'm even going to put this ladder up to there. I know there's germs all around. We've got germs anyway. There's not much we can do about it. Oh, let's mop up. Mop up that. Thank you. Yeah, I think that needs to be on a higher one, just so it doesn't become unusable. Where's everybody else sleeping? Have they decided to sleep instead of leave? Huh. That's annoying, isn't it? Yeah, this food thing's becoming a bit... I mean, we could block this off with a door, so only Camille goes in there. Which I think, actually, is an idea. How could we change this? What have we got in there? Cultivatable soil, dirt. Oh, for the food. If we have a door and only set for Camille to come in and out, she'll just do that and it won't tie up 2 people. We've got quite, you know, we've got a reasonable amount of food building up. I'm thinking we're going to move that. Stick a door there. Maybe put a battery over here somewhere. If we need it. We don't really, because they'll sort of fill that up and... can we... Yes, access permissions with this as well. So let's stick that in there. You can leave for the toilet if you wish. Why will you not leave for the toilet? Is that because this is higher than that? If I put that on an 8... You'll do that and then leave for the toilet. Okay, so that's got to be the same as this. Otherwise, hey, Mima, why are you making food? Oh, you're my other cook. Okay, that's fine. Right, we're only going to let in Camille, in and out. Mima will have to leave. Oh, and Mima. Yeah, just them 2. But if we have, let's see... Yeah, let's do those 2 first and see how that works. Yeah, you're going to need another battery here, otherwise you're going to be... Yeah, you're off for the toilet, you're happy. Okay. Yeah, otherwise every time you get on there, you're going to have problems, aren't you? We need to dig out a bit more stuff. How's this going? No algae. Grief, come on, people. You are going to be struggling for oxygen if you don't get on with it. Let's take that out. Let's take that out. How's our carbon dioxide? Yeah, we're keeping on top of that. I just want people to come and bring stuff to here. Because that also means they're going to have to come in and take the food in and out. Okay, it's not tying up so many people. That's good. I'm going to put that back to 50 and just see whether that will stop when this is 50% full. Yeah, they're still going to both come in and out, aren't they? I'm going to change this. We're going to have Mima can leave so she can go, but only Camille come in here. I just want one person doing the food. Circuit overload. Really? Oh, man, yeah, that's 960. Oh, no way. Flipping heck. It is as well. Okay. Conductive wire needs refined metal. Heavy watt wire cannot be run through here. Or we could just have another flipping power thing. Oh, it's like power, separate power for everything. Have that just to that and then have a separate one just for this. Because we did learn the lesson, didn't we? Yeah, we're going to do that. We're going to have that here. We're going to disconnect that one and then join this up again there. And go with that. Food's getting sorted now. That's good. That's going to go there. Yeah. Okay. Go with that. You're still in here. You're going to leave and then not come back again. Out you go. Now you're probably going to jump back on there again. That's it. So it's just Camille that goes in and out of here. Nobody else. I don't think they'll jump over the door. How are we going for this? We're going to need an algae deoxidizer in here as well to start dealing with that, I think. Oh, you're doing that for us. Okay. Well, don't do it to the detriment of your health. There we go. Thank you. Let's have a look, but I don't think we're going to take anybody else at the moment. Medicine, tinkering, digging, do you know what? I just don't want another person. And we're going to actually just turn that off for now. There we go. Right. Let's put that on an 8. There we go. Thank you very much. And then that one. Yeah, you're going to need the loo. Yeah, it's frustration, isn't it? Because for them to get anywhere, the manual generator has to be equal to or higher than any other jobs that are inside if you want them to go to the loo, for instance. Yay, hooray. Unless we put a loo down here. I think we're going to have to do that. We're going to have to put an outhouse and a wash basin down here because it's just stopping everything until we get... Yeah, we're going to do that. Until we get the ability to have power everywhere. Nice. That is just nice. Let's mop that up. Mop all that up. Thank you very much. We'll have all these bottles lying around until we've got somewhere to put them. And they're going to be... Are they going to be emitting polluted oxygen? They are. So that is absolutely fantastic. So we need to find somewhere to put those. I mean, we could dig a little thing in here to drop them in. I think we're going to have to do that, aren't we? Let's cancel that for now. But, I mean, if we get too much... Just thinking through this. I'm just going to use these as if they were tubes. So if that's going to come down and connect to that at some point, and that's going to go down there. So our actual ladder can go up that way. And then we could have a plumbing, a emptier, where is it? A bottle emptier over here, and have like a tank here, and just have this as our stinky area. And then if we need to make the tank bigger, we could move it up. But of course, we don't want it too big, because then the wall this side is going to have to be made out of... I tend to like using the airflow tile. It's 100 copper each, but we've got 7.2 tons, and each of these is like another 1,000. So I think we can do that. I'm going to do that. We're going to have an airflow tile tank up to there. We can have the bottle empty on the top. Let's cancel all of that. Let's cancel that and that. That one can go there. And then we're going to dig out the slime here. And we're going to dig out all of that and have this as our nasty water area. There's a project for you. Get stuck into that. That'll keep them busy for a while. There we go. Oxygen's going. Do we have the automation thing? We do, but we need refined metal. Thinking of an Atmos sensor to turn that thing on and off would be handy. Where's all of our food? Is all of our food down here? Mush bar. How many is there here? 1. Is all the rest of the food in there? No. Where is it all? Mush bars. Oh, meal lice. Oh, we might have more seeds. Let's see. Can I copy? Copy. There we go. Copy. Yes, we have 3 more seeds. Perfect. Is this all my food here and they just can't reach it? Mush bar, unrefrigerated. What we need to do with that is put it down here, because then it would be in carbon dioxide and it would be refrigerated. Yeah, let's just move that. What do you reckon? Just over here somewhere? Like the furthest point away from polluted oxygen and that thing dealing with it. I think that's a good idea. Yeah, you can build that for us. You're doing that. Unreachable food. Yeah, I think the food's all down there and it's just not showing up properly. Oh, rations 5,000, 9,000. Yes, it is. There we go. That's what it is. So we need... If that door was a bit closer. If you... There you go. Here's something to learn. If this was put this side and the door was right next to it, I reckon they would reach through the door and get that. If I set that to a 9 and make Camille come down here. Where is she? Camille? Camilla? I'm going to put all of this back to an 8, just so we're not... Yeah, there we go. Where's Camilla? There she is. So I want you to move down to here. You can't. Okay, I want you to do this one over here. What is wrong with her mouth? Is she like dribbling? She is. You come over here. I want somebody to do this, please. Before this one. Yes, thank you very much. And then I want anyone to come down here and pick up this food, which will probably, Camille will probably do it, because she's the only one that can get through the door. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. So we've got no battery on here now, have we? Are they filling this up? Yeah, there she goes. Yes. Excellent. Yeah, you just feed yourself. Still says unreachable food, but there we go. Right, let's make that cooking ingredients edible on a 9. This one here is going to be deconstructed, and we'll have a bit more storage over there instead. Oh, it's all been swept up. Camille, you're a star. Thank you very much. So that'll be made and then instantly picked up and moved. So that's good. So we can add lice loaf to this now, can't we? Consumables. Meal lice. Ah, I bet it's already been eaten, isn't it? Right, consumables, meal lice is off the menu. Because we don't have any... Oh, no, wrong thing. No, someone's eaten it. Well, that's fine. I'm not too worried about that. Okay, well, I think we're doing okay. Let's add another couple of these in there, because we're always going to need more storage. Oxygen. Yeah. So, we're a bit micromanagey at the moment, but... bottle emptier. That will go... there. Yeah, that will go there, and then we'll have to remove some other blocks from along the top here as well. And you just know someone's going to get stuck in there. So actually, I'm going to change that to a ladder. Whoops, up to there. There we go. Right, so you're hungry, but there's food to eat. Yeah, there's 13 What's-It bars. Okay, well. I don't think that's too bad. So we've got somewhere to put our nasty water. We can, if we want to deal with that, we can. We've got oxygen in here. This is going okay so far. I mean, we are going to open up a big area, which is slightly annoying, but we're going to have a lot of nasty water in there. Yeah, I think we're doing okay. So, any tips? Stick them below. I want to know. I'm not going to record it anymore until I've read all of your comments from the last 2 episodes. That's the plan. If you enjoyed, leave a like. Hit the big B with the T stain to subscribe and not miss out on the next episode of the Cube Tube Challenge. Can we survive? I mean, we're at cycle 12. No one's died yet. We're doing okay. Let's see if we can continue. See you next time. Take care. Bye-bye.